For many years, the foster care system has had struggles placing siblings together. We'll take you into a story of a local man trying to fix that problem. New businesses are popping up in San Marcos left and right. We'll dive into the story behind San Marcos and its owners. For Texas State, a lot has happened regarding the transfer center and opening of an archival collection at the library. Find out here how this will impact students going forward. The athletics department has just opened a new weight room at the football stadium. Stay tuned to hear from coaches about the story behind it. All that and more on this edition of Star News Network.
Hey Bobcats, welcome back to Star News Network. I'm Madi Justice.
And I'm Brookelyn Heinsohn. Today we've got a few different stories for you.
In San Marcos, Family for Life had their biggest fundraiser of the year this month. They are a nonprofit organization that works to reunite siblings separated in foster care.
When a local man adopted his son and realized how little him and his sister got to see each other, he decided to start this program. Here is reporter Marissa Nunez with the story.
A long time ago when I started this organization, it was a dream, and it was to reunite my son and his sister when they were separated.
For thousands of children in the foster care system, separation from their siblings is a heartbreaking reality. But one organization has dedicated itself to changing that.
Let's go walk!
It all started with one family's story, a personal mission that grew into a statewide effort.
I adopted my son when he was 7 years old. He only got to see his sister 3 times in 3 years face to face. And that was not enough. Selfishly, I decided to do it for my son and his sister, but we decided we could do it for everybody who needed it.
For 21 years, nonprofit Family for Life has been helping siblings in foster care reconnect. And at their 16th annual fundraiser walk, those bonds are being restored, one step at a time.
This is the biggest fundraiser for Family for Life. We, as a team, we want you to do 6 miles. But usually my team does 6 miles each because it's like we're doing it for those kids.
The fundraiser supports an overnight camp where foster siblings can spend time together, giving them a chance to celebrate belated birthdays and missed holidays together.
These guys don't see each other, and now the state says it's okay for you to get on Zoom. But that is nothing like being in the same place to hug your own sibling.
In just 5 weeks, the organization reached its goal of $20,000. And donations are still coming in until the end of the month.
It is the longest relationship you have with anyone in your life. So you are family for life when you have a brother or sister.
Family for Life's impact continues to grow. Once only serving Central Texas, the program now expanded to Beaumont, Dilley, and beyond, reuniting nearly 500 siblings across the state.
No kid has ever come to camp and told us this is the worst idea we ever had. So as long as they keep wanting to be a part of it, needing it, we're going to continue to do it.
Marissa Nunez for Star News Network.
Thanks, Marissa. What an impressive impact they've made on the community by helping reunite children in foster care.
As for other local news, the San Marcos downtown square has been gaining new businesses left and right.
Among those businesses is a boutique-style shop called San Market. Here's reporter Maci Gambrell with the story.
2 busy moms turned into business partners when they sparked a connection working on a project for their children's school.
Find a friend is for sure, because I'm super impulsive. She's a little more grounded. Yeah. We just mesh.
It's happening.
From that, the San Marcos Square gained its newest local business, the San Market, last fall. The San Market opened last September, and it's already gaining success in the community. The market won the Outstanding New Business Award for the 11th Annual Love Downtown competition.
I kept saying, someone should open a store in San Marcos, that's like this. And I kept saying it, and I kept saying it, and I said it to her, and she was like, yeah,
let's do it.
Somebody should. It should be us.
Janice Hardaway is a born and raised San Martian, and Kelly Barra was driven here by her love of Texas State University. And together, they decided to make a business highlighting all the things that make this area special. The store sells a variety of t-shirts, mugs, and other in-house designed merchandise. The owners say that this store is a love letter to San Marcos.
We love all of our San Marcos-y things
Yeah.
because, we created those ourselves.
Ralph,
We love Ralph.
Ralph, the swimming pig.
Their combined spirit and enthusiastic personalities made their idea flourish into a thriving storefront, decorated to let their whimsical personalities shine through. And they hope to inspire young entrepreneurs in San Marcos to do the same.
Find a friend who's
Yeah.
crazy, because honestly, I would never have done this if I hadn't met Kelly.
With Star News Network, I'm Maci Gambrell.
Thanks, Maci. It seems like San Marcos is thriving in the culture of San Marcos.
Moving into Texas State news, it was recently announced that Transfer Center would be moving to a different department within the university.
Here is reporter Talia Bernstein with how this might affect current and future transfer students.
Texas State recently announced that the University Transfer Center has been moved from the Division of Academic Affairs to the Texas State Global Division, effective this February. For years, Texas State has been a top destination for Texas transfer students. The Transfer Center helps students navigate the transfer process and achieve their academic goals. They also employ transfer ambassadors, who are current students that have successfully transitioned to Texas State to help new transfers adjust to life on campus. One of these transfer ambassadors is Nora Parkhurst, a junior English major who transferred to Texas State this past fall.
Last year, not really having that much connection to the transfer center or transfer ambassadors, I did feel really lost, and I felt like I was just kind of like figuring out everything on my own. Versus this semester, now being a transfer ambassador, I'm able to connect with so many transfer students and be that support and connection that I didn't have last semester.
Drew Zock, a junior political science major, recently transferred to Texas State from Austin Community College this spring.
Transferring from, a small place like ACC where there's it's kind of decentralized, right? There's lots of campuses, and then coming to this, really large campus with thousands and thousands of students, it's super overwhelming trying to figure out where to go, what to do, how do I meet people, especially when you don't know anyone here to begin with.
He says that the services provided by the Transfer Center, especially social events held by the transfer ambassadors, have made it easy to meet new people and adjust to campus culture. Here's what Texas State's Director of Regional and International Partnerships, Lauren Ibarra, has to say about how the move will impact transfer students.
By moving the Transfer Center to the Office of Strategic Initiatives, we're making the transfer process a little bit more cohesive and connected to our new partnerships with community colleges and the institutions.
Overall, it looks like there will be more support for students before they transfer to Texas State. However, the future of transfer-specific events and socials for current students, as well as the Transfer Ambassador program, is still unclear. With Star News Network, I'm Talia Bernstein.
Thanks, Talia. The move seems like it would be beneficial to Transfer Center as well as transfer students.
Alkek Library at Texas State has recently opened a special collection of archival items available for students to access.
With an in-depth look of these opportunities this collection will provide to students, here's reporter Laura Walker.
Texas State's Special Collections and Archives is home to over 2 million pieces of research material. Now you can view some of these items in person at the new reading room, which opened this spring at the Alkek Library.
We're in charge of stewarding the university's history and historical documents, as well as records management for the whole university. The things that are here in the reading room for access are the pedagogue collections. That's the campus yearbooks from 1904 to 2008. We also have access copies of the University Star, and then we have one of our special collections. It is a collection of zines from Central Texas and Texas State students. So there's all kinds of stuff in the collection. I think it's important for students to understand sort of where they're at and why they're here and how the university got to be what it is.
Special Collections and Archives also uses the new reading room to host workshops.
So this is my favorite piece because it's just fun. And it flaps. It's fun to hold.
Professor Tyler Rico's Typography 3 class is getting inspiration for their capstone project.
I think it's quite helpful because any student can just come in and check out a book or look at what I'm looking at. I think I'll be here a lot more often. So I think it's a great resource, especially if you want to physically hold something and figure out how it worked.
Student and public researchers can request to see items from their off-site storage facility by appointment.
And that is where we keep sort of textile artifacts or more interesting things that are not just paper-based. So you can reach out to us with a form and we'll conduct that whole process virtually, and then we'll find the items that they want to look at and we'll schedule an appointment for later for them to come back and then view the materials.
Located on the second floor of the Alkek Library in room 204, the Special Collections and Archives Reading Room is open for walk-ins from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday and 1 to 6 p.m. on Sundays. With Star News Network, I'm Laura Walker.
Thanks, Laura. It seems this collection will be extremely beneficial to any students needing to access the archives.
On the sports side of things, a new weight room facility has just opened for the athletics department at Texas State. The building is located behind the south end zone of the football stadium.
The room is in dedication to the late William Trevilian IV, who is a former football player for the Bobcats. Here's reporter Caden Besant with the story.
As the Texas State football program continues to grow, so do the facilities, which is why Bobcat football is now working out in a newly renovated weight room.
Everything is available right here at the racks, so all 16 platforms, and generally speaking, we train about 3 athletes per training platform, so that's 48 athletes if all 16 platforms are filled. That gives us an opportunity to make sure we're maximizing the times. That's the biggest upgrade, is just the town and the actual equipment that we have.
With recruiting being used year-round now, the updated facility gives Texas State an advantage of bringing in recruits and transfers.
It's a real place in there, and it's beautiful, and it's first class, and you're able to recruit high school kids, and you're able to get them here and show them, and not just tell them about development and show them a PowerPoint. Now you're able to show them when they get on campus. So it's definitely important.
In 2022, Bo and Darlene Trevilian made a heartfelt $2 million donation in honor of their late son, William, a former Bobcat football player. Both Kenny and Hughes have developed a relationship with Bo, who has not only been a generous donor, but also a friend to the program.
He is truly here for our athletes, our coaches, our staff. He's an amazing human being, and he really, really does take care of this program. And 2 of the racks on that side of the room are actually dedicated to Bo. They say Bo's rack on it.
He's someone that since day one, and has had my back, and somebody that I love that guy, and just an amazing person, and just so thankful that he is part of the program.
Texas State Athletics looks to improve its facilities to better compete in the vastly evolving world of college athletics. From the William Trevilian IV Weight Room Complex, I'm Caden Besant for Star News Network.
Thanks, Caden. Built in memory and dedication, I'm sure this facility will be a great advantage to the football team this upcoming season.
Well, Bobcats, that is going to be everything we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brookelyn.
And I'm Maddie. This was Star News Network. See you next time.